Welcome to Profile Traders, and this is Reza. You're listening to our market analysis for Tuesday, December the 2nd. So what is not a surprise at all today is that we are seeing what was weakness into the overnight session with a close very near the bottom range was entirely and completely reversed as soon as the day session started. And this is a common game that is very much so played in ES, where they make you believe something in the overnight, and then as soon as the day session opens up, the complete 360-degree opposite takes place. All calculated, all algorithmic generated, and everything is done for a purpose. So you look at the open, you can see that there was pretty much zero hesitation to immediately and instantly buy the start of the open, and then it was just a continuous non-stop buying on the upside. Part of it, of course, is forced liquidation from the longs and from the shorts that did not see follow through coming in below 2050, and there is also a little bit of new buying that comes into the market as they saw this very dinky little pullback of the last few sessions being a potential bargain hunting opportunity. So now there is extreme support being built up at 2050. As long as we remain above 2050, I can very much so see us going and challenge this top that we have on the daily. Why? That top doesn't look like a finished top. What do we mean by that? We mean by that there was absolutely no competition by any strong seller to reject that top. The fact that it's flat and the fact that it doesn't contain a rejection tail makes me believe that we are on our way to break below this 2076, and even if it's just to F around with the market, possibly take it to 2100 so that they can put on their 2100 hats on. Then from that point on, when we will make a higher high on lower volume, exactly like this case scenario, and exactly like many case scenarios where you put a significant top, it usually happens this way. You get an initial rejection down, like in here, then you get a fake push up that makes a higher high, brings in the dumbest of the dumbs in the market, and then we get a reversal that comes down and breaks the most recent low that was put in prior to reaching the highest high. And when that low is broken, you have a confirmation of a trend reversal in place. I can see definitely this happening, and once the correction will start, as I keep on saying, the fact that this has been going up so parabolically, when it's going to come down, it is going to come down with the same steep level because of the fact that it went up this atrociously. So be very careful, bottom line. But for anything to happen, first I need to see 2050 to 2047 breakdown. Till doesn't happen, absolutely no bearishness whatsoever. And new highs most likely are coming. Before 2050 to 2047, 47 main support. Obviously now you're looking at 2057. We do not want 57 to break down, because if it does, then chances are very great we are gonna come down towards 57. And on the way up, well, you know exactly. The high, the most recent high that we did put in, it's, as you can see, held by this 3 session, almost having a flat head, and that's not a good top at all. Therefore, for a break on the upside 2075, and for a break to the downside 2057, and then most importantly 2050. You want to be very careful to monitor that if we exit off of 75 and we get a spike up that fails and we reject back down to 2075 on a closing basis of a daily, that's going to start to look very, very bearish, but not yet. As for crude, what used to be a very good market, excellent market to trade, is now becoming literally Sierra Leone of trading. It is becoming Wild Wild West / Sierra Leone / Congo and Mogadishu all together in one market. If you do not know what you are doing, and even if you know what you are doing, this is without a doubt one of the most vicious market conditions that there is out there. The moves are fast, the moves are furious, and the moves are unforgiving. So use caution while trading this thing. Really, support, resistance and all that doesn't matter much, even though that today I picked a very low again. You can see it on my other video. But now, I mean, the support remains the same as I had this morning. 66.75 to 67 is really your area of support. If we do hold that, we are probably going to go challenge area of 68.38 to 68.75. So that's your area of support, that's your area of resistance, which either comes and tests and do hold the one area or the other, then we should get rotation to the opposite direction. So if we do not break 66.78, I believe that we're gonna go for a test of again 68.38 to 68.72. If it goes up there and cannot exit out of it, then we're gonna rotate back to the downside. Pretty much in a nutshell, you have to be very careful not to hang in too long to any given move, because they are entirely reversed. There is no retracement or things like that. It's entirely reversed. So if you get a good run, you get paid fast, take it. If you hang in too long, it's gonna be gone. Now for gold. We got this very, very, very aggressive move the other day that went from an overnight low of 1141 to a day session high of 1221. That was an 80 points fluctuation in gold. I was thrilled to see these scumbag shorts pissing blood, basically. Then last night we got a push back down, and today we didn't do nothing pretty much. Because we didn't do nothing pretty much, now we can very well bracket today's high and today's low as our main benchmarks. For a break up we need to clear 1203 and a half. For a breakdown, we need to clear 1193. A break below 1193 should take us to 1184. A break above 1203 should take us towards 1212.6. So very narrow bracket that is contained by today's range. Monitor it and see which side breaks. Whatever side breaks, you have a downside target and an upside target. That's it for today. www.profiletraders.com, and this is Reza. If you wish to learn market profile, check our website and see the programs we have available. Thank you for listening.